What's going on, everyone? Just here to talk about this game very shortly. I'm not really mad. Once again, I actually didn't watch it live. Why? Because I don't feel a reason to invest into this Raiders team. Call it bad, call it terrible, but I could invest my time and my money elsewhere, and that's what I did on Sunday. I chose to take a work assignment, and I'd rather take a better payment. Now, I did watch the tape when I got back. Watch whatever I could. I know they have like extended tape nowadays, so really, those fumbles in the beginning cost the game. All right, you could talk about how this was a game and it was close, and they looked all comeback and they showed some effort, but yeah, where was that in the first half? You dug yourselves a hole and you just try to dig yourselves out of it, but it was too late. You had too many mistakes in the first half to overcome. Defense got destroyed. Of course, Andy Reid and the Chiefs have a great offense, so I'm not going to really fault too much there. We can talk about all the stats that the Chiefs quarterback can light them up. I mean, the Chiefs don't have a defense. They have an offense that's a classic Andy Reid team that can light up the scoreboard when everything goes right. Now, of course, Andy Reid's legacy is in the postseason. What does he do play calling wise? Because they do a pretty good job. He always prevents a team from being bad. They'll at worst be a mediocre team. Ask the Philadelphia Eagles. They always know how to play an offense, and this time they destroyed the defense. Now, Derek Carr and the Raiders showed up, but now we're in a position where players are trying to fight for their lives. A lot of these guys are not going to come back. They're fighting for a job. They're fighting for a contract, whether it's for another team or for the Raiders. They got to be playing for a contract. You look at next year, you look at the year after. I said most of these guys are going to be gone once they're in Vegas. I don't know who's going to stay on this team by the time it's 2020 because, I said Gruden's going to blow up this roster. Reggie McKenzie's going to be the scapegoat. Everything's going to be gone very, very soon. So, of course, this defense could have looked better with that guy who's on the Chicago Bears. Once again, that trade is looking worse and worse by the week, and it's pretty embarrassing. So, this game, I don't have a reason to be mad about it. It is what it is. Of course, if you're at the game or if you're financially invested, I get it, but I haven't given my money to the NFL in probably 2 years. And in terms of buying merchandise or any of that, I have not purchased anything NFL related just because I felt apathy. And here's another thing that I need to point out, and enough about the game, but Kareem Hunt and the whole domestic violence thing. There were 3 cases of domestic violence or abuse, whatever you want to call it. One guy was cut or was about to be cut the day before the game. He got in trouble. Another guy was Adrian Peterson, and the third guy was who the Chiefs cut, Kareem Hunt. Domestic violence, I think, is a larger issue right now, and it's still a recurring issue. I think the worst part is hearing the Redskins claims the other guy that was cut, even though he's not going to play, they're still paying him. That's disgusting. I mean, we can talk about how the ratings or things in the NFL are kind of down. Well, I think it's the casual product. The overall product has not been very good. It has nothing to do with protest and flag stuff and anthem stuff. I really don't buy that. I believe that the product is just not as good. You see tank battles. You see in prime time. I mean, was it the Giants and 49ers had to play a primetime game? That's a tank battle. Of course, the Raiders and Niners also played in primetime. There's a lot of those games where who gives a damn about who's winning and losing. That's the problem about the NFL right now. We're not seeing quality, and we're still seeing guys that are getting second or third chances after domestic violence because they're talented. It's pretty disgusting, especially given what happened. But I am happy the Chiefs released their guy. They weren't distracted. They just moved on from it. I hope nobody claims that guy, especially given that a video was out on him. And once again, by the way, I slipped something between the cracks last week. Y'all tried to axe me. Someone on Twitter tried to axe me. It didn't work. You don't know what I do. I'm still standing, and this really has been a good year financially for me. So, once again, the Raiders are an afterthought. Now, once again, these guys are just playing for their lives. Who do you think actually stays on this team for 2020? That's the question I really have for you, if anyone's still watching. But yeah, these guys are going through the motions. They're trying, but they're trying to win. A lot of people don't care. It's either for the draft pick, but at least there was pride against the division rival, so I'll give them that. We'll see you guys later. Go Raiders.